Today we are taking Tails on the road to my other job as we talk about what makes a great retreat. Hi everyone, I'm here now doing my other job, which is as a facilitator and trainer. I love to do retreats, and this is a retreat we're doing here at Phoenix Home Care Hospice. And the theme of our retreat, which is one of the things that I truly believe we need in order to be successful, is the eye movement. So you see these letter I's that are scattered around the room for part of our theme. What does eye movement mean? The capital I and the word movement. It truly means that I have to move in a positive direction. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. And it means that if I want more income in my life, which the retreat we're doing is with our marketers, our sales team, if I want more income in my life, then I need to start with a different mindset and move towards having more impact in the people's lives I serve. And in order to do that, I must first have more influence. So if I want more income, how do I do that? I increase my circle of influence. That's just an example of one of the things that I think every retreat needs in order to be successful, and that is a theme. If you want to follow me over here, I'll show you a couple of things that we use to bring that theme to life. One of the things that we have is a mirror. I use a mirror a lot in my retreats. A pocket mirror, mirrors on the wall. Because in a retreat, one of the key ingredients is that you're giving people an opportunity to reflect on self and say, what am I doing or not doing to create the outcomes I don't like? Or even better, what am I doing or not doing to create the outcomes I do like? And so we do a lot of personal reflection. Great facilitators allow rooms like this and people in them to have safe moments of reflection, posing thought leadership questions, causing people to think, to talk with each other, to come together. So there are two things that I've mentioned already about great retreats. One is a theme that gels it all together and allows people to remember it beyond the event, give it a longer shelf life. The second is opportunity to reflect through a facilitator doing thought leadership, causing you to look back at yourself and saying, what am I doing or not doing? So how can I change, or what movement do I need to make to head in that positive direction, whatever your objective or your goal is. I think the place is important for retreats. I think when we try and have our retreats in somebody's boardroom, I think we often fail because we aren't in that mindset of differentiation, a different place, a different time. We got our phones out, we got our connectors right there, and we haven't truly retreated. That's why I love the Haley Event Center at Mountain Creek Ranch. The Haley House is an amazing place to have a retreat because you truly escape into that learning environment. Of all the retreats I've facilitated there, I can tell you, among all the retreats I've facilitated everywhere, the ones that I've done at the Haley House are some of my absolute favorites. I think, so we've got theme, we've got an opportunity to reflect through a facilitator who's going to ask thought leadership questions. We have an idyllic location where you're truly escaping into a different environment so you can kind of chill and think differently and relax and allow your right brain to wake up. And then I think the fourth key point of a successful retreat is that you apply learning and plan to apply learning. So I'm going to show you. This would be an example of a tool that I use a lot in retreats, which is just an opportunity throughout collecting learning the entire retreat, is posing that very difficult but important question. So what are you going to do? How are you going to behave differently or the same because of what you learned? So what is your action? How will you know when you've been successful? And what have you learned? What were the results and the learning attached to those results? So creating an action plan at the end of a retreat letting people know what is my assignment, what am I expected to do. I think that's a key point of any fabulous retreat. Now we can go a lot deeper and say, yeah, you got to have some great food, you got to have some fun, you got to have some warm up and some team building activity and some get to know each other. And we do all of that. But I think it is critically important that you have some gelling theme that differentiates the meeting from all the other meetings in the world, that you have a facilitator that allows thought leadership to truly happen and self-reflection to happen, because if it's meant to be, it's up to me. I think it's important for you to have some sort of action plan detailed out and ready to go, so when I hit the ground the next day after the retreat and I get in the thick of thin things, I can look down and go, oh yeah, that's how I was going to apply that. And then have it in an amazing place, an incredible location. And of course, I'm always going to say that Mountain Creek Ranch and Haley House is the best place to have a retreat. If you're interested in that, reach out to us at our website, and we'll see you at the Haley House. Thank you for joining me for this Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. I gotta go to work.